Today, I'm going to be walking you through the best Fortnite settings that have taken my skill to the next level. Whether you're a beginner player, average player, or a pro, this video is for you. Firstly, let's optimize our settings to get the most FPS possible, starting with our graphics quality settings. I recommend having your 3D resolution set to 85% with view distance and textures on low, the two high-res texture settings turned off, with performance mode on and low meshes. Now let's cover our main game settings, starting with auto open doors. This should be on because it keeps you from getting stuck on your builds if you happen to miss a corner edit. For mantle activation, hold jump is S tier because if you use hold forward, you're gonna find that you accidentally mantle when you don't want to, which will probably get you killed. Following that, I have hold to swap pickup on so that if I want to swap weapons, I can just long press my pickup bind instead of opening my inventory. And for auto pickup weapons, this should be turned off because the last thing you want to do is pick up some random weapons that you don't want. And now let's talk about disable pre-edits. I saw Jarian talk about this setting in a recent video where he mentioned that someone on Reddit by the name of EastElephant705 did a test where he had disabled pre-edits both turned on and off. When Elephant had disabled pre-edits on, he found that Fortnite wouldn't register his initial key press to edit, and he confirmed that this isn't due to ping or being too far away to edit, but rather because of disabled pre-edits being turned on. Elephant found that with pre-edits off, he could edit from further distances, and the option to edit registers after the first key press. It's unknown whether or not this is intentional on Epic's part, but until this issue is fixed, I'll be keeping disable pre-edits turned off, and I recommend you do the same. Now let's quickly talk about edit on release. The Fortnite community is very divided on this setting, and while I agree having edit on release off allows for much better crosshair placement, I don't see many advantages besides that. You'll build and edit quicker with it on, and that's why the majority of pro players use it, and that's why I think for the average player you should have edit on release turned on. Now finally, let's talk about sensitivity. Generally, you want to play on 800 DPI and be around the 6 to 8% range for your X and Y sense, and for your target and scope sense, try playing around with between 20 and 40% on both just to find out what you like. You'll know if your sense is fast enough if you can do a full 360 from one end of your mousepad to the other. Here is my personal sensitivity if you'd like to try mine out as a guide, and if you want zero input delay, check out the video on screen.